know it. That's why I'm asking.
So why do you bring it to our class?
I want to know its name.
Doctor. I don't hear you. So neoclassic theory is a theory that is based on behavior. Behavior is more or less like an ancient ways of doing things, and then the things are really working for them during those ancient time. So it's more or less emphasizing on the need of individual within an informal group, and it now focus mainly on the leaders, the type of leaders and their organizational structures. So the main position of the theory is on the organization, and which has to do with the social system and some other things that is interacting within the social system. So he now divided the organization into formal or informal. And within the formal organization, we also have informal group of people or team. So how this informal group that is within the formal is affecting each other. I don't know if you understand me to that level, because neoclassic is
Yes.
usually used by us in the behavioral theory. Mm.
Okay.
So what we are talking about now, in an organization, we have unions. Do you understand me? Now, unions are sometimes informal or could be formal. Even within the union that is formal, we still have informal group of people that are still talking together. So the displeased activities within that formal organization is what those informal sets of group will be discussing, and they will look at where their strengths are based, what they could tell the let's tell the management we need a protective cap. Let's tell the management we need a protective shoe. Let's tell the management we cannot be closing by 5 because of the risk of adoption and some other things that is going on around us. Let's tell the management whenever we close around 6 o'clock, we don't get vehicles to convey us to the main road and things like that. You understand me now? So it's based on the need of those subgroup within the group and the organization itself. So the interdependence of these things predicts the psychological factors that will sometimes make them react for the organization not to get the set goals they have put on ground. So because the
Mm.
individual goal is conflicting with the organizational goal.
Mm.
Do you understand me now?
Yes. Ma'am.
When we have our meeting during the first time in the year, we did not propose shoe, we did not propose headgear, we did not propose so many things. But while the work is going on, we have set our goal, we have made our budget. We are not proposing, yeah, management has to train us, so management has to bring shoes, oh, management has to do this, oh. Yes, management will hear us, but they have to plan for it. So the neoclassic is a type of theory that is telling us that within a formal or informal group, there are sets of people that will just deviate from the goals we have in the
Mm.
original setting. So the best way, as the advanced level of our study now, is to look at a reconciliation level, what we can reconcile, how we can form team to look into the essential growth of both parties and how this needs to be reached and within the period it will be reached.
Thank you, ma. Thank you so much, ma.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Really appreciate you, ma.
Please, any other question, please? I should be calling names.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning, ma.
Yes, ma. Thank you for this class, ma.
You're
Please, ma,
welcome.
is it possible for us to also hear about these theories that can be adopted in community development activities?
Ẹ gbà mí o. Ẹ ṣọ́ra
Yes,
yín o.
yes, ma. Yes,
Don't let
ma.
me cry for you. What do you want to hear in the development activity? Participatory theory, Abi?
Yes, ma. Yes, all of those theories.
You are not in community development class now. Why are you
Okay.
taking me to community development class?
Because I'm a community development focused.
Expert.
Me expert, ma. I'm trying to be an expert.
Participatory theory and some other theory. Oh, yeah, be mentioning it. Let me be telling you now. I'm also a
Mm.
community development expert. So be mentioning. I'm here for you.
Ah, participatory yẹn nìkan ni mo rántí ń sìn, ma.
Yay, access based ńkọ́? Access based theory. Oh yeah, now. Èwo lẹ tún rántí?
Mm. Yes,
Ah,
ma. Mo ní pẹ̀lú issue kan bí mo ṣe wà báyìí, so
èwo nìyẹn?
màá sọ fún yín
Social
later.
capital theory ńkọ́?
Okay.
Sustainable development theory ńkọ́? Change theory. Anti-oppressive practice theory. Cultural humility and safety theory. Then we also have what we call the indigenous worldview theories. Now, access-based community development theory is focusing on the strength, the capacity of the community rather than the needs and the problem of the community. Take, for example, you are in a Imota community, you have land, and then you look at your land, you can, that land, if you plant rice, you can be producing rice in bulk. Do you understand me now? So we now share the land or we distribute it to those who are willing to plant rice. We give them all the wherewithal to plant rice. We also give them advices on how to maintain and ensure that they have a bounty, beautiful harvest. So at the end of the day, they are able to harvest. Then you will now look for buyers that will buy it in a reasonable amount, not because they need money, they are anxious to sell, they sell it out. That is access-based practice. That's what they mean by access-based practice. Using what you have to get what could sustain the community. So they focus on the strength and the capacity. For example, you are in a place where you have IE. Now let's go to Ibadan, where they have mountains, and the mountains are the rock-like mountain. So they are breaking it and they are sending it to they set quarry industry there, and they are supplying people with the granite stones. You understand me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm. That's access based. What we call participatory is that we take decisions based on the coming together of the community members. So they are involved in any decision we want to take. They are involved in any project we want to do. They are involved in every step by step of the project. Our own is just to supervise, look at them, look at the way they are doing it, and ensure that they are really doing it the way it ought to be done. Now, when we talk about the capital based or social capital theory, we are looking at the importance of relationship and networking within our community so as to develop not just the individual but the community as a whole. Now, for example, we want to plant plantain because we have the land for plantain. Our neighboring community, they already have plantain. So we can beg them for the stud of the plantain and then book it down, buy from them instead of going to buy from another community. Then another community within our community, which is also a neighboring community, they use the bunches of the plantain to manufacture some other things. So we go to them when our plantain is getting matured that, oh, we are going to have plantain in bulk now. So we want to negotiate how you will be selling the bunches to you for the production of what you are doing instead of sending it out to some other community. So within the three community, you have the exchange of capital, you have the exchange of what is to empower not just an individual but the whole community. Is it making sense?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Or I should go ahead, or you will tell me your problem privately, or you want us to discuss it here?
It's okay. We are. I'm good to go like this.
Eh?
There's no problem, ma'am.
We should continue with the theory, but that's not part of our theory in this classroom. Mhm.
Okay, it's okay. Ma'am. We can just shelve it, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
It's
Thank you.
okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you. Any other question? Any other question? Akonde David, you have the floor. I hope they have helped you to wash the mouth of that baby. Oh, Baba baby. Akonde David, you
Oh,
see,
Sunday.
ó ti lọ. Mo mọ̀ bó ṣe fẹ́ bá ọmọ ẹ̀fọ́ yín yẹn kò tẹ́ lọ́rùn. Put the brush in that angle. No, don't rinse the mouth like that. Akitunde Folake,
Yes, ma'am.
you have the
Good morning,
floor.
ma'am. Yes, I have a question to ask
Okay,
under
ma.
the models. The models and the I don't
Right.
know their function. I don't know their
Function kí
function.
ni?
The under the models.
Ó kàn dùn mí pé mi ò ní òkò mi báyìí tí bá sọ ọ́ lù yín. Ẹ mọ function mú kẹ́. Á dùn yín lóko. Oh my God.
Mhm.
The models are used to solve cases in social
Okay.
work.
Okay.
That's the primary purpose of modeling. And we don't just model, we model based on the type of cases we have at hand. We have what we call the problem solving models. They are the type of model. This model Harris, Ellen Harris Perma, Ellen Harris Perma is one of the most influential educator. She has a lot of books on models, and then he really focus on problem solving model. So he allows social workers and clients to focus on a particular issue at a time, so that the problems will not just be scattered, it will be solved one after the other. If you look at the family social workers, when they are talking, they always want clients to pinpoint a particular problem they want to solve at that particular time. Then they will tell them, okay, if we solve this one, we will now move to that one. Because if you
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mà.
propound all the problems together, the approaches will be diverse, and some of these problems might not be solved in a particular station. It could be referred, and like that, like that. Even some referral got another referral at a particular stage in another domain. So the thing is that the problem solving model is telling us how to be uh, proactive, so as to manage situations in our hand. So for practitioners to use this model, you allow clients to tell you what they really want and how they want it. You are now the one to tell them, okay, if you want it that way, don't you think this can be a disturbance? Don't you think we can move it this way? I'm just suggesting, no, I'm not forcing it on you. So that if we do it that way you are saying we should do it, this type of issue might arise again. That is the proactiveness in you as a practitioner. And they believe that you can do it. That is why they have come to you. So you try to persuade them into seeing the effects of their actions, so that they can preempt the reactions. That is what problem solving model is all about. So both of you will plan ahead and solve the problem gradually. I have talked about the center tax model. There's another one we call the solution focus model. The solution focus model is focusing on the present situation instead of dwelling into the future or the past. So we look at the present situation and suggest actionable changes that will bring positive outcome, instead of focusing on the entire changes of the client. So many a times, immediate manageable solutions are proposed by practitioners, so that those issues will be managed effectively, and efficiently. That is what solution focused theory or model or therapy is talking about. Then we have the narrative therapy. And narrative therapy is one of those therapy model that was profounded by David Epstein and Michael White, and is a very, very new model. It was proposed in 1980. So it's a new approach. Many a times, many social workers really don't know on how to use narrative focus therapy or model. The essence of the narrative model is to guide clients in putting together different narratives and explorative events in their lives. And then they now attribute all of this to the experiences those clients has. So practitioners encourage clients to undergo some type of externalization where they will distance themselves from the problem. And how does it go? Sometimes they might need to visit psychologists, psychiatrists, and health practitioners so that they will be able to really identify what the issue is, and they could cancel the traumatic issues away from them. And then, as a practitioner, a social worker, you now advise them to go away from the problematic area or the issues. For example, you are in my office and you are telling me, hey, my husband, what happened to your husband? He's a humanizer. He's taking different women. He doesn't allow me to have breathing space. When he came home, like day before yesterday, I searched his phone. The phone, I saw a woman texting him. He has gone to meet that woman before. He doesn't stay at home. He comes late in the night. Is it so? As a practitioner, did he come home? Yes, he comes home. When did he come home? Late in the night. So, madam, neutralize your mind. Assuming he's coming home. What about if he did not come home at all? He's carrying woman. He's the one carrying woman. Is he carrying the woman on your head? He say no. Is he so? If it is not your problem, leave it to be his own problem. If you watch Dele Odule in one of the clips he used to say problem mi nìyẹn, problem ti ẹ nìyẹn, problem ti wọn nìyẹn. So problems as where it is oriented or generated from. So it is better for you to let your clients know that problem should stay where problem is coming from. Why you also have stay or say where there's no problem so that everybody will move their different way. So we also have what we call the cognitive behavioral model or therapy. They call it CBT. CBT is a very wide model that is used in different situations. So you will really need to go and read about that. We use CBT, ADH, RRIDH, and so many other issues like that. So CBT is a very, very wild model that we, and many a times it could be talk therapy, it could be medicinal, it could be serious therapies and the different stages of the therapies. That's why I said you should go and read that on your own. So it's a psychotherapeutic um, model that is mostly used on behavior, but those that stage the behavior is more or less technical. It's not by uh, environment again. Sometimes it could be natural, it could be as a result of some formations in the body and so many other things. So go and read more about CBT so that you could really understand it. If we start CBT today, 10 hours, we have not stopped CBT. Then we have what we call the crisis intervention model. The crisis intervention model is the type of model that is used for someone who has just experienced extreme acute therapy and they are in danger. Take, for example, you were sleeping, you don't have issue with your husband or your child, and you were sleeping, you are enjoying your sleep, maybe you are even dancing in your dream, and something woke you up, which goes like a serious pain. And by the time you open your eyes, you see a very loved dear one with a knife or gun in his or her hand. So you manage to escape the situation, maybe after 2 or 3 stabbing, and then you were rushed to hospital, and fortunately for you, you did not die. So you were able to be a survivor of such situation. So the traumatic effects or the after traumatic of what really happened to you is a thing that you really, really want to know. So we call it the post-traumatic stress disorder. So when it happens, you now be flashing back what really happened. Is it an accident? It is a natural phenomenon. Is it a mental issue? Because that person have not done that before to you. Why is he doing it? What really happened? So you conduct a thorough psychosocial danger assessment. If I go back there and I couldn't survive the next stage of attack, what happened? So you establish rapport, not just with the immediate family member, but with people around that environment. Because when it happens, news will fly and some suggested or some rumored issues that led to that action will also fly around the place. And so you will be able to gather some information. So you'll be able to know the major causes of the problem. So as an expert, you will be able to explore, express feelings and emotions by allowing your client to talk more about the issue, the emotions that are attached to it, the feelings of after that trauma, and so many things, so that you will be able to restore the action plans that you have for the client, and then you plan the way forward. I think I have answered most of the model for you. So go and read more about any other one I've not answered here in this class. Any
Thank you,
other
ma'am.
question?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Akode David, are you back to this class? If I give him 0 for attendance now, he will say I'm wicked. And somebody call him to fly back to the class.
Good morning, mommy.
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
sir.
ma. Yes, ma.
Do you have any question for us?
Um, um, all right. You have really dealt with the ones that I want to also ask, ma. But I'm still thinking. Yes, ma.
Ẹ kú tí ń pè nù. Ṣé ẹ lè fi àwọn ọmọ yẹn sílẹ̀ kí madam tọ́jú wọn? Ẹ̀yin nìkan lè tọ́jú wọn àbẹ́.
No, no, what to do, ma. All right, ma. So for now, I think I understand what you have been
It's
explaining
okay.
to us. Yes, ma.
Thank you,
Yes,
everyone.
ma.
Thank you, thank you. God
Thank you,
bless
ma.
you, and I wish you the best tomorrow.
Amen.
Any other
Ma-
question from the floor? Any other question from the floor? If there's no other question, so we call it a day. I saw Mrs. Oyafunke briefly, but I didn't see her again.
Thank you so much, ma.
You're welcome.
Yes,
Thank you.
bless
Enjoy
you.
Thank
your
you.
breakfast.
Yes.
Thank you, ma.
Remember, tender mercy pẹ̀lú question wa.
Èmi kọ́ ni máa ṣẹ̀tẹ̀. Èmi kọ́ máa ṣẹ̀tẹ̀ o.
Ma, please, I want to ask, ma, is it going to base on theory or just on theory questions, sir? Ma.
Èmi ò mọ nǹkan tó máa ṣẹ̀tì fún yín. Ṣé èmi mo ṣẹ̀tì question yín?
Tí wọ́n wá ní lọ sọ́n tá ẹ̀kọ́ wa.
Ẹ́
Okay, ma. It is well.
This way jàre. Adult education là ń ṣe. Má ní educate.
Abi.
Yes. Okay, ma.
It's okay, bye.
Thank you
Bye-bye,
so
ma.
much,
Thank you,
ma.
ma.
God bless you.
You're welcome.
Enjoy your
Thank
job. The day.
you, ma, for your time.
Bye. Yeah.